Joseph Paris, President of XONITEK Consulting Group and founder of the Operational Excellence Society, a think tank. Some people talk about waste. I talk about friction. Now, friction are things that slow us down. And I'm all about acceleration rather than deceleration. So when I find friction in a process, friction in strategy execution, I try to look at those things and I say, how do we get the things that are between us and our aspirations, how do we get them out of the way? And it's not just necessarily about waste as we might think of in a context of lean. It's almost waste in the context of thought and action. So what else is needed for success? Alignment certainly is needed for success. You have to know every day what the company needs to do, what it needs to accomplish, and how you help facilitate that. Commitment, it's a two-way street. We can't have unfunded mandates. Okay? We need cash. Cash is the fuel of the economic engine. Anybody doubts that, all you have to do is look at Lehman Brothers. Lehman Brothers went bankrupt. The amount of assets under its control, the amount of money that was lost in that bankruptcy on a global scale was pennies, not even pennies. It was a thought of a penny. The real tragedy of Lehman Brothers' bankruptcy was the doubt and the fear that was created. And the cash stopped flowing. And the engine seized. Okay? So you need to spend money to make money. You have to invest it wisely. Slow down, be deliberate, we talked about that. I like to use the word stewardship, introduce stewardship. We have leaders, we have followers, and you have to have you have to build up really good followership. But you also need stewards. And if anybody here in the Navy was in the Navy? Okay? So you know what a ship steward is. The steward is basically a communications officer between the captain and the various bits and pieces of the ship. Because the captain can't be going down to the engine room or communications and finding out what the engine room and communications needs. The captain needs to be in the pilot house trying to get to the destination. The ship steward is the one that is the advocate of the ship to the captain and the advocate of the captain to the ship. Okay? And I think that every continuous improvement program or OpEx program needs a steward that communicates and interfaces between executive leadership and operations, what's going down. We talk about being strategic people, we're not. We're tactical. Because we're doing spot, low-level improvements, all necessary, all good. But the C-level people, they have a vision, they have their 5-year vision. I think that we should be oriented in helping them achieve their vision. And if we do that, then we become strategic. Then we become facilitators of that strategy. I come to these conferences because I get a lot out of them personally. I will attend tracks, I'll interface with my peers, we'll share war stories. Sometimes it can be like group therapy, But if I wanted to distill down the value of going to a conference, it really comes down to, apples and oranges, right? If I have an apple and you have an apple, and we exchange apples, we each go away with one apple, right? But if I have an idea and you have an idea and we exchange ideas, we each go away with two ideas. And that's what the real benefit of these conferences is.